definitely are still seeing some of the same issues arise among our artists. However, I would say there are two common themes that I have seen come about in the year of 2023. So the first would be vehicles for our artists. That's something that is so simple to a lot of us that have cars and that are not thinking about that. But it can definitely make or break for some of our artists. Thinking of one artist in particular, this artist is still gigging, was paying to rent a car to go to a gig. But the amount that they were making from the gig really was just paying for the rental car. But that additional income from the gigs is something that they need inside of their household. So not having a working car can create a humongous burden. We also have artists that need to get to doctor's appointments and have several doctor's appointments during a week. And if they don't have a working vehicle, that causes an additional hurdle for these artists when they are not able to get back and forth to their doctor's appointments. I would say the second challenge that I have seen among our artists are their overall health issues. Thinking about one particular artist who is in their, I would say, mid to late 50s, still very much of working age, has had some significant health issues that has even prevented them from working their regular job. It has prevented them from working full time, which trickles down. So to not being able to afford their rent, not being able to have health coverage because they're not working full time, not being able to even do something as simple as go to the grocery store and purchase a week's worth of groceries. Our artists are so thankful. I've heard two things. One, for still being able to do the thing that they love. And the second is that music maker is able to just help support their daily living. There is one particular artist in something just as practical as incontinence supplies. For many of us that are not in the aging community, we do not think about supplies such as diapers or Depends, pads, things of that nature, which for some people, that thought never even crosses their mind. And this is something that is not covered by Medicare. So you do have to pay for those supplies out of pocket. So being able to just give a monthly supply of incontinence supplies to an artist literally makes a world of difference. And I have received so many thank you calls and messages for being able to supply those needs to an artist. I had an artist tell me actually this morning, well, you know, I had something come up, but the monthly check that Music Maker sends me already means so much that I didn't want to be an additional burden. So it makes my job even more important when I'm talking to these artists to assure them that we want to know when there is something going on with you so we can make sure that you have everything you need for a high quality of life. But I do find it so important also that our artists still have that autonomy and they have that desire and that will to really go out and work and to provide for themselves, even when they know that we're here to assist them to make things easier.